This is the patch overview for October 16th, 2018. This patch includes an overhaul to the heat system, changes to several pieces of equipment, and the champion battle mech. First up is the Solaris 7 Season Reset. The leaderboards have been reset for a new season of Solaris. Players who ranked highly within the last season have had their just rewards injected into their accounts. The heat system has been thoroughly overhauled with this patch. In general, heat dissipation is being increased, heat capacity is being decreased, and the difference between internal and external heat sinks is being removed. This is just a quick summary of the heat changes. For full details on the mechanics of how the changes work, check out the patch notes. With these changes to the heat system, there will be a phase out of the heat dissipation quirks on mechs with maximum engine ratings under 250. Previously, these mechs needed the quirk as there was a difference between internal and external heatsinks. The quirk compensated for the weaker external heatsink. But now, since externals and internals are operating at the same dissipation rate, that compensation is not required and therefore is being removed. Some mechs will retain the quirk, but at a smaller amount just for the flavor of the mech. For ECM changes, the weapon lock-on time penalty now only affects indirect lock-ons when you lack a direct line of sight to your target. If you do have a direct line of sight to your target, there will be no penalty. The low signal effect now also disables the bonus from Artemis missile upgrade. Artemis has been slightly buffed with this patch. The spread reduction has been improved from 25% to 30%. And a new tooltip has been added to properly describe the new interactions between Artemis and ECM. There have been a few weapon changes in this patch, mainly focused on clan energy weapons and ATM missiles. A single inner sphere weapon has been changed, with the ER large laser receiving a small heat increase. Otherwise, clan ER large laser has had a heat increase and damage decrease. Clan Heavy Large, ER Medium, and Medium Pulse have had damage decreases, and ATMs have had a spread decrease across the board. There is a new quirk that changes the amount of weapons that can be fired without triggering a heat penalty from the heat scale system. Applied to specific mechs with stock builds that currently break the heat scale rules, such as the Awesome 9M, with an increase in the amount of ER-PPCs allowed from 2 to 3. The first rollout of this quirk will be for a limited set of chassis, namely the Awesome 8Q, Awesome 9M, Nightstar 9J, and the Hunchback 2C base variant. Defensive quirks on some inner sphere mechs have been reduced in this patch. These mechs include the Annihilator, Fafnir, Bushwhacker, and the Cyclops Hero. Along with these changes, some mechs have had an increase in their baseline mobility, namely the Javelin, Raven, Enforcer, Cataphract, Zeus, Nightstar, Incubus, Cougar, Arctic Wolf, Gargoyle, and Executioner. Full details on the changes for mobility on those mechs is available in a PDF document linked in the patch notes. New to the game is the Champion. This IS 60-ton heavy was first released in 2602 by Bergen Industries for the SLDF. This mech was designed to be a general combat unit with a focus on fast strike and heavy reconnaissance roles. At this time, most battles were small skirmishes and duels where high mobility and tactical positioning were key in securing victory. While this unit performed well in those roles, it was considered feeble for its weight class, with other heavies being able to carry a larger punch and more armor. Quirks for this chassis include bonus armor across the torsos and moderate weapon boosts. More mechs can now equip bolt-ons, and more variety of bolt-ons are now available. And finally, there have been several bug fixes and other improvements. Check out the patch notes for full details. Thanks for watching this patch overview. Good hunting, Mech Warriors.